From fame and fortune to unimaginable hardship, these are 11 famous people who became homeless and you'd never recognise today in 2025. Once celebrated as icons, their lives took unexpected turns, leaving them struggling to survive on the streets. This video dives into the stories of how these well-known figures lost everything and where they are now. Prepare to be shocked and moved by these heartbreaking tales of resilience and despair. Number 1. Corey Heim, a beloved teen star of the 1980s known for films like The Lost Boys, faced a tragic downfall due to substance abuse and financial troubles. Heim rose to fame quickly, but struggled to cope with the pressures of Hollywood, turning to drugs at a young age. His addiction derailed his career, leading to a series of minor roles and failed comeback attempts. By the 2000s, Heim was broke and homeless, living in small apartments and relying on friends for support. His substance abuse drained his finances, and he reportedly sold his possessions to survive. Despite attempts at rehabilitation, he was unable to overcome his addiction. On March 10, 2010, Heim died at the age of 38. He collapsed in his mother's apartment and was later pronounced dead at a hospital. The official cause of death was pneumonia, with an enlarged heart and narrowed blood vessels as contributing factors. Though no drugs were found in toxic levels, his long history of substance abuse had taken a toll on his health. Number 2. Lonnie Willison, a former fitness model and ex-wife of actor Jeremy Jackson, became homeless and broke due to a series of personal and financial struggles. After her divorce from Jackson in 2014, which followed allegations of domestic abuse, Willison's life spiraled. She battled mental health issues and a drug addiction, which worsened her situation. By 2016, she lost her job as an assistant at a cosmetic surgery centre and was evicted from her apartment after being unable to pay rent. Her health also declined due to untreated mental illnesses, and she refused help from friends and family. Willison began living on the streets of Los Angeles, scavenging for food and relying on discarded items to survive. Despite occasional media attention and offers for assistance, Willison has largely remained homeless, rejecting most attempts at rehabilitation. Her tragic story highlights the challenges of mental health struggles and the difficulty of escaping homelessness without adequate support. Number 3. Margo Kidder, best known for playing Lois Lane in the Superman films, faced a tragic period of homelessness and financial ruin in the 1990s due to struggles with mental illness. Kidder was diagnosed with bipolar disorder but resisted treatment for years. In 1996, she suffered a severe manic episode during which she became paranoid, destitute, and homeless, living on the streets of Los Angeles for days. Kidder's decline was widely publicised, but she eventually recovered with proper treatment and advocacy for mental health awareness. She resumed acting in smaller roles and focused on activism, regaining some stability. On May 13, 2018, Margo Kidder died at age 69 in her Montana home. Her death was ruled a suicide caused by an overdose of drugs and alcohol. Her life and death highlight the challenges of mental illness and the importance of seeking support and treatment. Number 4, Garrett, a 1970s teen idol known for his music and acting career, faced a dramatic downfall due to substance abuse and financial mismanagement. After achieving fame at a young age, Garrett struggled to transition into adulthood. His partying lifestyle led to heavy drug use, which derailed his career and drained his finances. By the 1990s, Garrett's career had faded and he was struggling with addiction. Legal troubles, including arrests for drug possession, further contributed to his financial instability. He admitted to squandering his earnings and eventually lost his home, becoming homeless and relying on friends for shelter. Garrett later revealed in interviews that he faced significant regret over poor decisions and the pressures of fame. Although he sought help and tried to rebuild his life, his story serves as a cautionary tale about the pitfalls of early fame, addiction, and financial mismanagement. Number 5. Thomas Ray Williams, also known as Ray Williams, was an American professional basketball player who played in the NBA from 1977 to 1987, Born on October 14th, 1954 in Mount Vernon, New York, Williams was a talented point guard who played for several teams, including the New York Knicks, New Jersey Nets, and Boston Celtics. After his retirement, Williams struggled financially. He filed for bankruptcy in 1994, which led to him losing his home and family. Despite receiving his NBA pension of $200,000, Williams fell victim to a real estate scam in Florida, worsening his financial situation. He worked various jobs, including as a groundskeeper, maintenance man, and part-time basketball coach, but struggled to make ends meet. At one point, Williams was unemployed and homeless, living in his car in Pompano Beach, Florida. However, in 2010, his luck began to turn around when he took a job with the Mount Vernon Recreation Department. He also got married in 2011. Tragically, Williams's life was cut short when he died on March 22, 2013, at the age of 58 due to colon cancer. He passed away at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center in New York City. Number 6. Gary Coleman, best known for his role as Arnold Jackson on Different Strokes, faced financial and personal struggles after his fame waned. Despite earning millions as a child star, he later filed for bankruptcy in 1999 due to mismanagement of his earnings, expensive medical bills related to a lifelong kidney condition, and legal battles with his parents and former manager over misappropriated funds. Coleman's career declined, and he struggled to find consistent work, resorting to odd jobs like security guard to make ends meet. He faced public scrutiny, legal troubles, and a tumultuous personal life, including a failed marriage. On May 28, 2010, Coleman died at age 42 after suffering a brain hemorrhage caused by a fall at his Utah home. His death highlighted the tragic trajectory of many former child stars as he spent his final years battling financial instability and poor health. Number 7. Brett Butler, best known for starring in the hit sitcom Grace Under Fire, faced a dramatic downfall due to personal struggles. At the height of her fame in the 1990s, Butler earned millions, but her success was overshadowed by substance abuse and poor financial decisions. Her addiction led to erratic behavior, which eventually caused the cancellation of her show in 1998. After losing her career, Butler squandered her earnings and faced mounting debts. She also turned down work opportunities, further deepening her financial troubles. By the 2010s, she was completely broke and struggled to pay her rent, eventually relying on friends and fans for support. In 2021, Butler revealed she had been on the verge of homelessness and had to accept help through a GoFundMe campaign. Her story highlights the challenges of addiction and the financial mismanagement that often accompany sudden fame. Number 8. Erin Moran, best known as Joni Cunningham on Happy Days, faced financial and personal struggles after her TV career faded. Despite early success, she struggled to find consistent work after the show ended. Mismanagement of her earnings and legal disputes over unpaid royalties left her broke. In 2010, Moran and other cast members settled a lawsuit against CBS for merchandise profits, but it wasn't enough to solve her financial woes. Moran's home was foreclosed in 2010, and by 2012, she was reportedly homeless, living in motels and with friends. She struggled with depression, addiction, and instability during her final years. On April 22, 2017, Moran was found dead at age 56. The cause was stage 4 throat cancer, compounded by complications related to her illness. Her tragic story highlights the struggles of former child stars who face financial and personal difficulties after fame. Number 9. Danny Bonaduce, best known for his role as Danny Partridge on The Partridge Family, experienced a tumultuous life after childhood fame. Though he gained fame and wealth at a young age, Bonaduce struggled to transition to adult life, battling addiction to drugs and alcohol. Despite earning a substantial salary from the show, he failed to manage his finances properly, which led to poor decisions and losing much of his wealth. After the Partridge Family ended, Bonaduce's career stalled and his personal life became chaotic. He faced several failed marriages, continued substance abuse, and involvement in various scandals. At one point, he hit rock bottom, living in his car and facing the possibility of complete homelessness. His financial troubles were compounded by the loss of royalties from the Partridge Family, as his earnings were mismanaged. Bonaduce's struggles with addiction and self-destructive behaviour kept him from regaining control of his life for years. However, by the mid-2000s, he started recovering, finding work as a radio host, and appearing on reality TV shows. He went through therapy, focusing on rebuilding his life and repairing relationships, which eventually helped him get back on track financially. Number 10. Todd Bridges, best known for his role as Willis Jackson on Different Strokes, faced a series of personal struggles that led to his financial downfall. After the success of the show in the 1970s and 80s, Bridges became involved in substance abuse, which derailed his career. Despite earning significant money as a child star, Bridges struggled with addiction to drugs and alcohol, which caused him to lose many opportunities and left him financially unstable. In the early 1990s, Bridges hit rock bottom. His drug addiction, combined with legal troubles, led him to the brink of homelessness. He was arrested multiple times and his career stalled. At one point, he was living in his car and facing severe financial difficulties. His bank account was depleted and he had no way of sustaining himself. Bridges eventually entered rehabilitation and turned his life around. He sought therapy and used his struggles as a platform to raise awareness about addiction. He went on to write an autobiography, Killing Willis, where he candidly discussed his battles with addiction and recovery. Over time, he was able to regain some stability, finding work in television and movies again, and becoming an advocate for overcoming addiction. Number 11. Lisa Robin Kelly, best known for her role as Laurie Foreman on That 70s Show, faced a tragic downfall after achieving fame. Despite her early success, Kelly struggled with substance abuse, which led to her departure from the show in 2003. Her career declined as she battled alcohol and drug addiction, which affected her personal life and professional opportunities. By the late 2000s, Kelly's situation worsened. She was arrested multiple times for DUI and other related offences. She faced financial troubles due to mismanagement of her earnings, and by 2012 she was reportedly homeless, staying in motels and relying on friends for support. Her struggles were exacerbated by her ongoing addiction and legal issues. In 2013, Kelly checked into a rehabilitation centre for treatment, but her life was cut short. On August 15th, 2013, she was found dead at the age of 43 in a rehabilitation facility in Los Angeles. The cause of death was ruled as an accidental overdose of heroin, compounded by alcohol use. Kelly's tragic story highlights the harsh realities of addiction and the challenges faced by former child stars after their fame fades. Thank you all for tuning in and watching our content today. Your support means the world to us and keeps us motivated to bring you the best. If you enjoyed what you saw, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more. We appreciate each and every one of you and look forward to sharing more with you soon. Have a great day.